A Monmouth student passes away, police investigate an attempted robbery, and a case of meningitis breaks out on campus. All this and more on Hawk TV News. Hello and welcome to another edition of Hawk TV News. I'm Jackie DePasquale.
And I'm Mike Kumar. Monmouth freshman Nicole Surace passed away on Saturday, November 30th. She and her boyfriend, Jeffrey Zakowski, were in a fatal car crash in East Brunswick. The young couple ran off the road, striking a telephone pole, according to friends and family. The local police said that after the Mustang ran off the roadway, it flipped and landed on its roof in a wooded area around 7:50 that night. The teens were immediately rushed to the hospital, where they later passed away. East Brunswick police are still investigating what caused the vehicle to run off the road. Monmouth University sends both families their deepest condolences during this difficult time. Surace was studying for a business degree in management and decision sciences.
We now go to reporter Andrew Byrne, who has a breaking news exclusive regarding campus safety.
At around 1 o'clock in the afternoon on December 3rd, the Monmouth University community received an email from the chief of police detailing an alleged robbery attempt on the Great Lawn side of Wilson Hall.
At approximately 1 p.m., just behind Wilson Hall, on the south side of Wilson Hall, one of our students was walking behind the building, was approached by a black male. The individual said hello and quickly reached out, grabbed her purse, and ran easterly across the Great Lawn towards Norwood Ave and then across the street and east on Kirby. I've been here 10 years now, and this is the first incident of this kind since I've arrived at campus. So at this point, it's definitely an isolated type of incident. We're actively investigating it. Our immediate response was to patrol the neighborhood, see if we could locate the suspect. We do have some cameras that we are still looking at to see if we can identify the suspect. And it's an active investigation at this point. We do have one distant shot of an individual. To be honest, it's too far. It'd be difficult to make a facial identification. But it gives you an idea of what the individual was wearing that participated in it. Now, this incident actually involved a second individual as well, the one person who was the main actor in the incident that grabbed the purse and ran. There was another individual who ran, we believe, in the opposite direction. We did not get as good a description of him, but he ran away as well. Our understanding from the victim is that they were together at the time. We'll increase our level of security as an appropriate response to it. We also want to remind people if they have any concerns at all, if they see anything suspicious, to give us a call right away. And lastly, I always like to remind people that we do have an escort service 24/7. If somebody feels concerned about walking, if it's late at night or even if it's in the middle of the afternoon, if they have a concern, give us a call and we will escort them about campus, whatever the time is, time of day or whatever day it is.
MUPD would like to remind all on the university campus to be vigilant when walking alone and to take advantage of the free escort service. If they have any concerns, they can call MUPD. I'm Andrew Byrne for Hawk TV News.
A case of meningitis has been reported on campus. On November 21st, an administrator in the controller's office was hospitalized with the virus. The employee is still in the hospital in grave condition. President Paul R. Brown held a meeting in Pollock Theater to provide students and faculty with information on the illness. The employee in question is said to have meningococcal meningitis, which is covered under the standard meningitis vaccine. Health Services has informed the school that the virus cannot be caught through casual contact or being in the same space, such as a classroom or office. The virus is transmitted through close personal contact, such as sharing drinks and food, kissing, or face-to-face sneezing and coughing. For more information on the virus and the vaccine, visit the Center for Disease Control's website.
On November 18th, a group of Monmouth students took part in a forum at the United Nations in New York. The forum was held by the United Nations Academic Impact and focused on the topic Making a Difference. The students interacted with other students from different organizations and special guests such as Maggie Betts and Ahmad Al-Andawi. Monmouth students also spoke on a panel discussion about making a difference in both the community and internationally. One student spoke about the university being a UNAI partner and how they have collaborated with the Big Brothers and Sisters Club to create a mentoring program called Project BAM. This forum marked the third anniversary of UNAI, and has grown to have over 1,000 members from over 120 countries.
On December 10th, The School of Social Work is holding its annual lecture to commemorate Human Rights Day. The guest speaker for this year is Dr. Greg Esvedo from Fordham University's Graduate School of Social Service. He will discuss his experiments with political, economic, and sociocultural issues among Hispanic groups in the United States. He will also discuss how macro-level issues can start at the community level. The presentation is scheduled for 5:45 in Wilson Auditorium and is open to the public.
On November 21st, WMCX held a fundraiser to raise money for Move for Hunger. Alex Apollonia was there for the event.
Over 50 million Americans struggle to find their next meal. I'm here at the Inkwell where WMCX radio station partnered with Move for Hunger, one of the nation's largest service programs dedicated to fill the pantries of our nation's food banks. Local performers also came out to support the event.
Move for Hunger their goal is to set up a network a network of movers throughout the country to help run and strengthen food drives and food banks around the nation. All over the nation, they make a huge difference in the nation's food drives, and them themselves raise money for fundraisers and just to raise awareness and promote education about how much hunger is still affecting this country.
This was my second time here, and I thought this event was fantastic. I think when I first started playing music, one of the things that kind of blew my mind about music was that the power that you have to bring people in a room and to kind of make positive change,
It's great. It's great to see our station going out in the local community doing stuff for charities such as Move for Hunger, and also bringing awareness to people that we have a radio station here at Monmouth, and in addition to spotlighting some local bands. It's really great.
We just love to support live local music. That's really what we try to do at WMCX. And then we're also supporting a great organization, Move for Hunger. Inkwell was the one who reached out to Move for Hunger and reached out to us, so we just all collaborated together to bring this night of just giving back to the community and giving back to local musicians. And my heart is swelling with pride right now.
It's very rewarding. There's nothing like, that first band hitting that first note on the sets and all this food coming in. By the time the first set was over, we had 150 pounds of food that all goes to the Monmouth and Ocean Counties food bank. So it's pretty exciting.
After the event tonight, WMCX and Move for Hunger have raised 200 pounds of food and over $200. It was truly a success. I'm Alex Apollonia for Hawk TV News.
Thanks, Alex. On November 22nd, the African American Student Union held a fashion show to raise money for their philanthropy. Melissa Cornford has the story.
Tonight, Fashion Meets Runway as the African American Student Union presents their first ever fashion show to raise money for Mission Haiti Helping Kids.
We were in our meeting for the African American Student Union, and we were, bouncing back a few ideas. Big Brothers Big Sisters came up, the Ronald McDonald's house came up, and one of our members approached us and said, I really want to do something different. We do local charities, but we can't really see our efforts. We can only see, from so far, with Red Cross and things like that. But I have a friend personally who goes to Haiti, and she sees these kids and she works with them, and that way we know that our money will be going somewhere that will really make a difference. So that really swayed the club and wanted us to move in that direction as far as Mission Haiti Helping Kids.
Well, first off, we wanted to do a fashion show because in past years it was Ebony Night, and that's kind of what we tried to embody here tonight, was a mixture of fashion but also talent. So you're going to see a lot of different things, a lot of different clothes, but also we wanted to make sure we chose a charity, that was, about what we wanted to be about. And this charity, Mission Haiti Helping Kids, is about helping the children of Haiti. And, we're about trying to be leaders of the future. And to lead, you have to, help those behind you. Well, for the future of our club, I'm a man of big picture purpose. So I'm thinking maybe one day we'd be able to write scholarships to students, have clothing drives and things like that, to, workshops to teach younger people how to, fill out resumes and how to get a job and how to network and just, no matter where you are and just, things like that.
It's really exciting. We've been practicing the past 2 weeks, and it's my first time modeling, so I'm really excited. The clothes are really insane. The music's awesome, so it should be fun. I think it means a lot. I love helping out any way I can, any organization, but it's for kids. They really need this. It's Haiti. They probably don't have much anyway, but it's always good to give back to whoever really needs it at the moment.
It's great. I've always wanted to open it up to the school, but I'm not the kind of person to
open up about it, but I have a friend who's in the club, so it was really awesome that she asked me if they can raise money for them. This specific event is going towards their education for school uniforms and like school supplies.
Wow, what a blast to the past! And then to the future! The African American Student Union put on a fun night of fashion and philanthropy. I'm Marissa Cornford reporting for Hawk TV News.
Thanks, Marissa. We will take a short break, but stay tuned for more Hawk TV News.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect.
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
To be a perfect parent.
There are two people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
The first day stepping on the court, I couldn't keep up. That motivated me to step up my game. When I reach a goal, I set a new one the next day. And my next goal is to go to college. Mastering the court takes persistence. So does getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
True definition of hero. You've been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
Welcome back to Hawk TV News. We now go to Patrick Swisher and Megan Van Tyne with the latest Greek life news. What's going on this week, guys?
Welcome to another issue of Greek Gossip, the only place to get all your campus Greek life news. I'm Megan Van Tyne.
And I'm Patrick Swisher. On Saturday, November 23rd, the Interfraternal Council held a tailgate for the last football game of the season. Sigma Tau Gamma, Tau Kappa Epsilon, and Phi Kappa Psi came out in force, and each organization even had potential recruits join in on the fun. It was an excellent time, even though the football team's heartbreaking loss to end the season.
Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority recently held a high heel drive in the Student Center. The Tau Eta chapter collected heels in all sizes to be donated to the Manna House Shelter, a transition house for battered women and children. They also hosted a Zumba night in the event in Spruce Hall basement. They would like to thank everyone who came out to strut their stuff for a cause.
Over the past few weeks, all of your campus Greek life organizations have been holding elections for new officers. I would like to take a second to say congratulations to all those elected to serve on chapter's e-boards, and would like to remind all students, if you know someone who was recently elected, to congratulate them, as it is a big responsibility and has a major impact on not only Greek life, but on the campus as a whole.
Alpha Omicron Pi recently teamed up with Alpha Zeta Delta to host a delicious bake sale. This joint effort was brought about in support of a family friend of sisters in both organizations that was recently diagnosed with cancer. All proceeds went to the family, and both organizations would like to thank everyone who contributed, making it such an excellent event.
Finally, don't forget to mark your calendars with next spring's formal recruitment dates. Meet the Greeks will be January 21st, and for all men, bids will go out February 6th.
And for the women, registration is officially open, so get online and sign up. Also, stay tuned for official dates for the recruitment weekend.
All right, well, that about does it for this week's Greek Gossip. For myself and Megan Van Tyne, we would like to thank you guys and wish everybody a happy holidays. Now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, guys. A New York City train derailed on December 1st, killing 4 passengers and injuring 60 others. The train was traveling from Poughkeepsie to Manhattan early in the morning when it derailed while crossing where the Hudson and Harlem meet, just north of the Spoutine-Deville station. All 7 cars were derailed. Investigators are currently processing information from the train's data recorders and conducting interviews in order to find out what caused the derailment. This is the second train to derail within 6 months, with the previous accident occurring in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Sony has filed a patent for a smart wig. The new wearable technology includes sensors in the headpiece that can detect several aspects of the body, including blood pressure and brainwaves. The smart wig is said to help the blind navigate. It could also be used for gaming, as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and radio transmitters could be attached to the smart wig. However, this technology will not be on the market for quite some time, as it is still in the early stages of development. So what do you think about a smart wig?
I think it's the coolest invention ever.
Well, I'm not so much into wigs, but I guess if they have cool wig pieces, I might try it out. I'm not saying I will.
We now go to Megan Pereira with her suggestions of some of the best restaurants on campus. Megan?
Everyone has their favorite local spots that they enjoy eating at off campus, and many people stop exploring new options because they think that there isn't anything better around, or they're just too afraid to try something new. I've explored the area and found some great places for you all to try. Depending upon what you feel like eating, I have several choices. If you're in the mood for pizza, but the dining hall doesn't count as real pizza to you, branch out from the familiar Papa John's or Domino's and go for something new like Scala's, a family-run pizzeria with delicious specialty slices. Their prices are very reasonable, and I would recommend a personal pizza with your choice of toppings. If you're hanging around Pier Village, Michelangelo's is also a great little place to grab a slice. Their slices are larger and a little more expensive than average, but it's worth it. If you're looking to find a place to eat with a friend or go on a cheap date, in my opinion, Applebee's and Chili's are your best choices. They offer the 2 for $20 dinner option. The abbreviated menu still has a good selection to choose from, and you get quite a bit of food for your $1. If you're in the mood for Chinese food and are tired of only having Ming Yang to choose from since the menus are the only ones left out in the dorms, try King's Chef. It's a great little gem right by campus that provides some great tasting food. Their prices are great, and they're open late night as well. Speaking about late night eating, most students go to Nellie's because they know that they're open late, but I have another option for you all. Inkwell Coffee House is definitely a must try. They're open at night and have some of the best coffee and meals around. The atmosphere is very laid back and relaxing. They have coffee of every kind and even delicious smoothies. The food selection is also expansive. They have all different types of meals to meet whatever you're craving at all hours of the night. After a meal, what could be better than a nice, refreshing frozen yogurt dessert? Instead of the typical Top It, try Red Mango or Froyo Beach. Froyo Beach is a great little shop close to campus. The owner creates the frozen yogurt from scratch and has delicious choices. Red Mango is also a wonderful alternative if you're a fan of toppings, because they have a wide range of choices. Get out there and try some of these options next time you're hungry. That's all my top picks for this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Megan. Fast and Furious actor Paul Walker was killed in a car accident on November 30th in Valencia, California. The 40-year-old superstar was returning from a charity event for his organization Reach Out Worldwide when the Porsche Carrera GT he was traveling in hit a pole and burst into flames. It is still not known why Walker's friend, 38-year-old Roger Rodas, lost control of the car. Los Angeles police are claiming that speed seems to have played a major factor. LA County Sheriff's Department said there was no evidence that the two had been street racing at the time of the crash.
Popular internet website Amazon has reached a new level within its delivery department. Founder and CEO Jeff Bezos announced his company could one day be delivering products via flying robot drones. This drone service is called Amazon Prime Air and is set to roll out sometime in 2015. The device will take a package up to 5 pounds from an Amazon distribution center to customers who live within 10 miles. The idea is to have the package delivered in about 30 minutes right after the item is bought. While waiting for the FAA approval, Bezos seemed very excited about his new creation when he announced the drones to Charlie Rose on 60 Minutes, but is keeping further details under wraps. To check out a sneak peek video of this new drone, search Amazon Prime Air on YouTube. We will now take another short break, but stay tuned for your Mama Sports update.
My dad's one of the producers who's here tonight.
Bring this week.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Salad on Saturday.
Harvest next Sunday.
All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot. 60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday, whole grains Wednesday, try to veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday.
Eat well and move a lot.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday.
All the healthy children, all the healthy children. Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Over 13 million people are affected by famine, war, and drought in the Horn of Africa.
When you hear about suffering on this scale, you feel powerless.
But there's hope, because saving lives doesn't take a lot.
It just takes a lot of us.
Text a donation of $10, but do more than donate. Forward the facts to everyone you know.
Forward from our site.
Forward on Facebook.
And forward on Twitter.
We are the relief.
Welcome back. Jason Kidd of the Brooklyn Nets looked overmatched in his first year as a head coach. And on November 29th, he looked embarrassed after the NBA fined him $50,000 for intentionally spilling his drink on the court as a stall tactic. The move, which has been referred to as Cupgate, occurred on November 27th. Kidd instructed Tyshawn Taylor to knock into him, causing his drink to spill because the Nets were out of timeouts, and Kidd wanted to diagram a last-second play. In the end, the Nets lost to the Lakers, and many, including Lakers head coach Mike D'Antoni, were critical of Kidd's gamesmanship.
Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin has caught the eye of the NFL. On November 28th, in a game between the Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, Tomlin appeared to interfere with Baltimore's Jacoby Jones because he was standing on the white line that separates the sidelines from the playing field. Jones lost his stride and instead of a touchdown, settled for a long return. Tomlin's move had no impact on the end result as the Ravens held on for the 22-20 win. The NFL will decide if discipline is warranted in the coming days.
We now go to Andrew Byrne with our Monmouth Hawks update. How are the Hawks doing this week, Andrew?
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Sports Talk. For the Monmouth women's basketball team, picking up their first win of the season has been quite a challenge. On December 1st, MU played Bowling Green on the final day of the Basketball Hall of Fame Women's Classic. The Hawks, who lost their first two games of the tournament the week before, fell to the Falcons 71-48. Monmouth trailed by just 6 at halftime, but a 19-4 run by Bowling Green to start the second half doomed any chance of a Hawk comeback. Shavana Polvos led all MU scorers with 18 points, while Jasmine Walker added 13 points and 6 rebounds. The Hawks stand at 0-7 and will look for their first win of the season in their upcoming matchup against the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. As for the men's team, it seems coming home is all they needed to return to their winning ways. On November 29th, MU rallied from 8 down at the half to defeat Mississippi Valley State 81-79. Deion Jones went coast to coast and finished his remarkable individual effort with a layup at the buzzer to propel the Hawks to victory. Jones had 24 points and 8 rebounds, while Josh James had 14 points and 4 assists. But the star of the game was Andrew Nicholas, who snapped out of his early season funk in a big way by scoring a career-high 31 points. Nicholas had the MU faithful on their feet when he hit 4 straight three-pointers, all from the same spot in front of the Hawks bench. Then, on November 30th, the Hawks concluded the Barclays Center Classic with a convincing 76-61 win over North Carolina A&T. Tied at 31 at halftime, MU pulled away in the second half thanks to the strong play of Deion Jones. Jones scored a career-high 27 points and tied a school record with 18 made free throws, while Andrew Nicholas continued his stellar play by scoring 19 points. The Hawks have now won 2 games in a row for the first time all season and stand at 3-4 on the year. They'll look to make it 3 in a row when they host their rival, Rider University, on December 5th. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Be sure to check out GoMUHawks.com for Hawks athletic updates and tune into the Extra Point every night at 6:30 when I and our team of experts provide the latest in Monmouth sports. Until the next time on Sports Talk, I'm Andrew Byrne. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Andrew. Well, that's all for this edition of Hawk TV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jackie DePasquale.
And I'm Mikey Diakumar. Be sure to tune in next time for another episode of Hawk TV News.